Good morning children. Today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter 3, pair of linear equation in two variables. Before that we have to just revise what we have learned about linear equation in variables. So already we have learned the standard form of a linear equation in one variable. Y equal to ax plus b is called a linear equation in one variable only, and a not equal to 0. Now next we have learned a linear equation in two variable, ax plus by plus c. When it is an equation we can make it 0. Ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is called a linear equation in two variable only. X is the power is 1 and y is also having the power 1, and x and y are the two variables. So we learned about a graph of this one. It is a point on the number line, and when we learned this one, it is a straight line on the straight line we got. Now every point is a solution of this equation only. We have learned about a solution only. Solution means we'll put the value for x and y and they will satisfy the equations. So when we are representing a line for this one, its graphical representation is a straight line only, and every point on the line is a solution. The equation in the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are the real numbers and both a and b are not equal to 0, is called a linear equation in two variable in x and y. So the power of x is 1 and the variables are x and y only. So y also having power 1. Now a, b, c are real numbers and both the coefficient of x and coefficient of y are not equal to 0, is called a linear equation in two variables x and y. Next, the conditions both a and b are not equal to 0 is denoted by a square plus b square is not equal to 0. First we told a not equal to 0, b not equal to 0, then squares sum also not equal to 0. So without repeating the sentence like this, what we can make it a square plus b square not equal to 0. Now what is about solutions? Every solution of the equation is a point. Every solution of the equation is a point on the representing it. Means when we are representing a line or graphical representation, every point is a solution only. Now when we have heard the chapter name itself, it is written that a pair of linear equations in two variables. Means pair means two equations we are going to study this time. a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. The same equation we made it a 1. So for first equation I made it a 2 for the second equation. a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. Similarly a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Now what is the next step? Conditions a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 are real numbers, and also a1 square plus b1 square not equal to 0, a2 square plus b2 square is not equal to 0. What is the meaning of the a1 b1 both are not equal to 0, also a2 and b2 both are not equal to 0. If it is 0 means the two variables we will not get, only one variable. If one of them is 0 means one variable only we are going to get. Now we have learned about this one. So graphical representation we have already seen for a linear equation in two variables for a single line, that we got a straight line. So two lines also we are going to get two straight lines only. So we are going to learn this chapter the solving method by algebraic method as well as graphical method. So first we are going to learn about the graphical method only. So graphical method means two lines we are drawing in the graph, in the same graph sheet, means sometimes they intersect, sometimes they may be parallel, sometimes they fall on the other. See, these are the three cases going to learn this. So first method is that a graphical method. We are going to learn about a graphical method. In graphical method, the two lines we are going to get, they may intersect, they may parallel. Two lines means what are the possibility we are, or they may fall on each other, they may coincident, means one on the other. Next, algebraic method we are going to solve these equations. So algebraic method also three method you have to study: substitution, elimination, cross multiplication. So one by one we will learn. So all these three methods you have to study for algebraic solving. So while in graphic what will happen, sir, line may intersect is possible, they may be parallel or they may be coincident. So let us see the graphical method first. First example, 10 students of class 10 took part in a competition. If the number of girls is 4 more than number of boys, represent the equation algebraically and graphically. Also find the solution from the graph. See, let the number of 10 students are participating and number of girls is 4 more than number of boys. So boys and girls are the unknown factors here. So we are taking that let the number of the girls be x and the number of boys be y. Right, now total number of students is 10 is given. So how to form the equations algebraically? X plus y equal to 10. And what is the another condition they had given? Number of girls equal to 4 more than number of boys only. So what is that condition? Number of girls is x for us. So x equal to y plus 4, or we can say x minus y minus 4 equal to 0. So the question it is asked that algebraic representation as well as a graphical representation. So algebraic representation is completed here. So x plus y minus 10 equal to 0 and x minus y minus 4 equal to 0. Now the second part of the question, graphical method we have to represent. So already x plus y minus 10 equal to 0. We can write it for y equal to 10 minus x. Now what is the next solution? We should find the values there. X equal to 0, y equal to 10. Next, similarly, x equal to 10, y will be 0. The another value we have put here, both are equal to 5 and 5 only. Similarly, the second equations, we should find the solutions. So, x minus y minus 4 equal to 0, that is x minus 4 equal to y, or we can say y equal to x minus 4. So, again 0 minus 4. When x equal to 0, y equal to minus 4 only, and then x equal to 4, y will be 0, then 2 I am putting, so the other value equal to minus 2. Now listen all of you, already we have mentioned a 9th class portion also. If you are getting 2 points, you are able to draw the line only. The third point will ensure that whether our points are correct or not. So 3 points should be calculated. If the symbol equation is given, you can do directly the table. In marking scheme, you can see that the mark will be distributed like this only. So here we got 2 equations, separate solutions we got. Now what is the next step? Represent the equation graphically, means graph we have to draw. Graph, certain conditions should be, certain steps are there that must be followed. So we already got the solution. Now we can see the graph. Now the first equation is x plus y minus 10 equal to 0. We got 3 solution, 10 comma 0, 5 comma 5 and 0 comma 10. All the 3 points we have marked and we have written the equation of the line. For the second line, I will show the steps once again. 0, 4 we are taking the point. So where it is coming, 0, 4 is coming here. Next 4 comma 0, second point, then 2 comma minus 2, that is third point. So now what is the next step? Keep the scale, first plot the points and keep the scale and see carefully the lines are passing through. So extend this line, then listen here, see, we are writing the equation, labeling to be done. X minus y minus 4 equal to 0. So 2 equations we got. Now one more point I just want to tell you that because we have converted x-axis to number of girls, so labeling should be done x and y axis also, and a number of boys here we have written. So these are the points, x dash usual things you have to be right, and one more point, scale to be written on the top. Scale is what? Scale on x-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 girl, and y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 boy. Okay, So these are the points, and after drawing the line, what happened, since I told that we are having two lines, what are the possibilities there? So here we can see that they are intersecting at this point A. So this is our solution 7 comma 3. How I got a 7 on the x-axis. So first I have written x-axis value, then I have written y-axis value. Always I told that we must write the open bracket only. Don't write a flower bracket or square bracket, it is wrong only. So what are the points to be remembered while drawing the graph? First we have to make the axis, x-axis and y-axis, mark the lines, mark the positive numbers and negative numbers according to their values. After that plot the points, first 3 points for the first line and complete and name the line, and also the second lines 3 points, then name it. Now what is they told represent the equation graphically and solve it. Solving means this is the solution, because both are intersecting. Single line if we are considering, we know that every point is a solution. Now two lines are coming, so the solution is 7 comma 3 only. So again we will go back to the question now. So from the graph, solution is 7 comma 3. That means number of girls is 7 and number of boys 3. Here we have to learn some theory part based on the graph. It will be helpful for deriving the conclusions. So the two equations which we have used for the present question is x plus y minus 10 equal to 0 and x minus y minus 4 equal to 0 only. So these are the two equations. So we are comparing with the general equations a1 x plus b1y minus c1 equal to 0. While compare, and we know that a1 equal to 1, b1 equal to 1 and c1 equal to minus c1 equal to minus 10 only. So similarly here, now without writing the standard form, we can write here 1 only and here also 1 and here minus 4 only. So a1 equal to 1, a2 this time, second equation, b2 equal to minus 1, and what about the c2 equal to minus 4. C2 equal to minus 4. Now the next is ratio we should calculate. A1 by A2 equal to 1 by 1. B1 by B2 equal to 1 by minus 1, therefore equal to minus 1. C1 by C2 is minus 10 by minus 4 only. Let it be there only, because A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. What is the condition we are learning from here? A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. This implies the lines are intersecting lines. In graph, you will get intersecting lines. If the lines are intersecting, then it shows that it is having solution. It is having unique solution. Okay, if in two pair of equations is having at least one solution, then the lines are consistent pair of linear equation. Consistent pair of linear equations. So what is the condition we learned here? The first ratio A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2, then the lines are intersecting ones and the unique solution and consistent pair of a linear equation we can call. Once again, the lines will intersect, they are having the unique solutions. Intersecting means the common point is there, and the unique solution means we got 7 and 3. And what is the next? Consistent pair of linear equation. This is the new definition you are going to learn. If a pair of linear equation is having at least one solution, then we can call it as a consistent pair. So the above equation, that is x plus y minus 10 equal to 0, x minus y minus 4 equal to 0, are consistent pair of equations. Now just one more point, when the first two ratios are not equal, then there is no need of worrying about the third ratio. We can complete then and there only and make the conclusions. A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2, then the lines are intersecting and they are having unique solution and they are called a consistent pair of equations. Represent the given equation graphically and solve. Second question. So represent the given equation graphically and solve. 2x plus 3y equal to 9 and 4x plus 6y equal to 18. Solution. 2x plus 3y equal to 9. So direct equation is given, so there is no need of showing the algebraic method. The question is not asked also, graphically only asked. So 4x plus 6y is 18. So two equations are directly given. So first we will write what is the equation and we will write for y. So y equal to 9 minus 2x by 3 whole divided by 3. Similarly 18 minus 4x whole divided by 6 we are getting. Now we should find the solutions. So always I told that find when x equal to 0 what is the value for y. So 3 will get, because 9 by 3 only, here 3, again 3 is the value. So 9 minus 6 3 divided by 3 1 only, again 9 minus 3 only. So sorry, x equal to minus 3 only. So minus into minus plus, 2 3s are 6, 9 plus 6 15 by 3, that is 5. So 3 values we got, which are they? 0 3 3 comma 1 and minus 3 and a 5. Similarly here also 0 3 3 comma 1 minus 3 comma 5 only. So let us see the graph now. Already we have plotted x-axis, y-axis and all. Now what is the first coordinate? 0 comma 3 only and 3 comma 1, then 0 comma 3 3 comma 1, then what is the next? Minus 3 comma 5. Okay, what is the next step? Is keep the scale and draw the lines correctly. So we will see that 2x plus 3y equal to 9. When you take common here 2, then what is the equation you will get? See, 2 I am taking 4x plus 6xy 18. 2 I am taking common. So 2 into 2x plus 3y, and here also 2 we are taking 2 into 9. So I can cancel 2 on both the side and you will get back the previous equation. That is why the solution also same. But you should show the steps like this. 18 minus 4x by 6. By seeing only you can understand. So two table solutions you write and draw that, but still you will get one line only. Any other point also if you take, it will fall on the same line only. Now see the graph what we have got. We got the same line only, but here what is the problem? On one equation only we should write a 2. So here above the line I'll choose 2x plus 3y equal to 9 and multiplying with the 2. What is the second equation? 4x plus 6y equal to 18. So both equations we have represented. Now the question comes, how many solutions are there? According to your knowledge, or we have learned last year, that when it is a straight line for a linear equation in two variables, every point is a solution. So how many solutions are possible? Many solutions are possible on the line only. Now how to prove this means, we should again go back for our a1 by a2, b1 by b2. Let us see what is here only. So once again I am taking down the question. 2x plus 3y equal to 9 or minus 9 equal to 0, right? Next equation is 4x plus 6y minus 18 equal to 0 only. Now after comparing that one, we will write what is a1. a1 equal to 2, b1 equal to 3 and c1 equal to minus 9. Similarly, a2 equal to 4, b2 equal to 6 and c2 equal to minus 18. Now just find the ratios. What is the ratios here? a1 by a2 equal to 2 by 4 equal to 1 by 2. b1 by b2 is also 3 by 6 equal to 1 by 3. Sorry, 1 by 2. c1 by c2 equal to minus 9 by minus 18. Again if we cancel we get 1 by 2. So what we got here, a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2 equal to 1 by 2 here got. Then the lines are coincident. Last time we told that these two ratios are not equal. Now three ratios are equal. So when this is not equal, third ratio we have not checked. Now we got that it is a not equal, means all the three ratios are equal. So what is the conclusion here? The line is coincident, means the same line. And how many solutions? Their unique solution, previous case we got, here many solution. Now what is the name of the line? Whether it is a consistent or inconsistent. Because we learned the definition, so at least one solution, it is called a consistent. Here many solution is there, so it is called a consistent pair of linear equation. But here one line fall on the other only, it is coincident, so they are called a dependent consistent only. So once again we got a coincident line, many solution and consistent pair only. So when the three ratios are equal, a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, we are having consistent pair of linear equation which is dependent, and a coincident line and many solutions are possible. With this, today's class I am winding up. Thank you.